Johnny Mack, Broker of the Year, congratulations. Well-deserved award. You know, our industry is full of wonderful brokers that do a great job for their clients. Then there's also a handful of brokers that not only do a great job for their clients, but they're fun to do a transaction with, and that's John. After doing a deal with John recently, we decided to go to Florida to celebrate. And the trip was just great. It was nonstop laughter. A little disturbing at one point, John came up to me and said, "I am going to be the first person on earth to levitate." John, after winning this award, if you don't levitate, you never will.
There's three things that I've learned over the years, Johnny. The first one is you're an ideas guy. You will come to me with fabulous, forward-thinking, creative ideas. But I'm also aware that it's usually going to cost me some money. So most of the time I've got my hand on my wallet. The second thing I've learned is you never bet against you on the golf course. If money's on the line, you're going to win. And you've beaten me every year we've played golf up in Grandview. In fact, I'm going to get this out of the way right now and give you the 20 bucks I'm going to lose to you this June at Broker Blast. The last thing is that when we go to plan our offshore club for our top producers each year, without fail, you're going to send me an email and ask me to let you room with Bob Revore. 12 years in a row, I plan for it every year. I don't know what's going on with this mutual man crush, but I've got you with Bob again this year. The way you operate as a teammate, as a leader in the office, as a mentor to our young brokers, and the energy and optimism that you bring to the office every day helps make our place a special place for our people. So it's been an honor to call you a teammate for the last 17 years. Very deserving of this Broker of the Year award from MNCAR, and I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I met John in 1987 at Champs Bar in Richfield. We were on our way into the Twins game. John was introduced to real estate when he was 13 years old, when his mom asked him to go in on kind of a little venture in buying a duplex in Brainerd. And I don't know if it was his money that he'd saved from selling firewood or something with the Boy Scouts. Anyway, and I don't have any idea if she knew the passion that she was going to instill in him when they did that together. John, as a father, is so caring and so concerned about the boys' well-being and being a good role model to them and trying to show them I don't know, the right way to do things, and really caring. Has done a ton of coaching. He's a great dad. I guess the personality trait that is an attribute to John, but also maybe a little irritating, is his energetic personality, maybe a little bit much for me at times. I just want to say congratulations, John, for the Broker of the Year award. The boys and I are so incredibly proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself too.
John has been a volunteer mentor or a big brother for 6 years, and I had the privilege of working with him for 4 years when I worked in Bloomington. In 2008, we nominated him for Big Brother of the Year, which he won because he's been so dedicated and committed and such a great big brother to his little brother, John. We're just really grateful for all the work he's done, and we appreciate everything, and congratulations on your award, John.
I'm always really impressed with that presence that John has. He really kind of brings a lot of energy and a lot of positive feeling to any room that he's in. He's been a huge asset to MNCAR. He's, of course, been president of, I think, all of the organizations that are under the MNCAR umbrella. He was one of the awards judges this year, but didn't have anything to do with this award. He chaired our golf committee. He started our golf tournament, which turned out to be very, very successful. And he's done a number of other things for MNCAR. Anytime we ask him, he's more than willing to step up and say yes. And we love that about John. He always finds the time to help out. He's been a huge asset in every way. I think John is terrific. And John, I want to say congratulations. You absolutely deserve to be the Broker of the Year. I think you are fantastic, and it's a pleasure to work with you.
I met John back in 1981 when we first went to St. Cloud State. It was the fall of 1981. He really talked me into doing the real estate major, and thank you for that, John. That was a really good thing for me. So he was instrumental in me becoming a real estate broker. John is what I call a perfect blend of his mom and his dad. I had the pleasure of knowing both. They both passed away. John's dad was, he had a certain charisma to him. He was a state patrolman for the state of Minnesota. He kind of had a twinkle in his eye. It was a really interesting twinkle. It was like, it was a combination of charisma and mischief, if I could say that. And then John's mom was more driven and more kind of nervous and a go-getter. And I think if you put those two qualities together, charisma and driven, I think you've got a nice combination. He's just there for you. And I think other people will say in this video as well that he is always willing to help. He's helped me out in so many different ways on so many different levels. Whether it's MNCAR needs help or whether you need help personally, he's willing to get together and help you out. Finally, I would say, John, congratulations. I can't think of anyone that's more deserving of being Broker of the Year. You're a good broker, and better than that, you're a really good friend.
I consider John to be a very good friend of mine. I consider John to be clearly a partner of mine and really a confidant. He's been a very important part of my life over the last 15 years, and particularly in the real estate career. When I think of John, first thing that comes to mind is spark plug. I mean, the guy's full of energy. He shows up coming in the office. He walks fast. He talks fast. He's always got a smile on his face. So John will come in every Monday morning, and he has new ideas. He's been thinking about something over the weekend. About a third of them are good ideas. A third of them are okay ideas, and a third of them are just completely off-the-wall ideas. But that's just John. John continues to push things. He tries to elevate things. He tries to come up with new ways to do business, with new business ideas, with new ways to partner with his clients, and just make people better around him. I think that one thing that's contagious about John is he pushes people around him to a higher level, and I think he's been phenomenal for our industry. He's been so generous with his time. I mean, I just see him as being such a generous individual. And I also see John, he's a very compassionate guy. I mean, we don't always see that side of him, but he's very caring for people. He wants the best for people, and I think very genuine with respect to always being there when somebody needs him. John's in his cube. He has the last 9 years of golf events, and all of his foursomes are turned backwards, so you can't see anybody's faces, and they're all lined up in his cube. So I find that to be extremely unusual. Congratulations, John. I can't think of a more deserving candidate for this award than you. And I want to thank you for your friendship over the many years and your partnership. And I've felt very blessed to be working with you over these many years. And I think you've made me a better person, and I think you've made a lot of people around you a better person. And for that, I think we're all very grateful. So congratulations.
One word to describe Johnny Mack: creativity.
Hardworking, energetic, a go-getter.
Committed.
Fantastic.
Charismatic.
One word to describe Johnny Mack: ADD. No, that's an acronym. Perpetual motion. That's 2 words. Charismatic. That's too long for John. Energetic. That describes John. Congratulations, John. Well deserved Broker of the Year.